Hello my friends and welcome back to the rabbit hole and welcome to a very exciting video today. Today I am sharing with you my favorite LGBT plus owned brands and, by your request, some products from my favorites. I live and I learn here. You all told me in my top Korean skincare brands that you also wanted to see the products talked about a little more, so that's what I'm gonna do today. I've picked favorites from all 5 of the brands. Even though I'm part of the LGBT plus community myself, I don't always do this kind of a video. However, I feel in particular in 2023 that I really want to do this, and I thought I would take a moment to explain why. I've seen people ask questions like, why are we focused on who owns brands? Shouldn't we just care about products? And I think that in an ideal world, I would fully agree with you. The problem is we don't live in an ideal world. I'm sure you've noticed the discrimination that's going on towards the community right now. And so think of it kind of as a balancing act. Because we do have this discrimination going on, I think it's important to elevate people in this community at this time, again, especially trans folks who are dealing with the worst of it. But listen, someday I hope that the world is perfectly equal and we don't have to make these kind of videos, or maybe we don't even need Pride Month anymore at all. Should I just start singing John Lennon's Imagine? Don't worry, I'm not in a mansion. So let's get into this video. I do want to start with the brand that I've talked about a lot, a product that I've talked about a lot, and that is none other than Peace Out. And yes, I grabbed the Repairing Moisturizer for today's video, a product that I have, again, talked a lot about. It's just such an absolutely phenomenal fragrance-free moisturizer with bakuchiol, with ceramides, rosehip oil. It is so incredible for repairing skin, and what I like so much about this is that it's not heavy. Most of these ceramide-rich products that I've encountered feel kind of more heavy, like they're made with a dry skin type in mind, which for the most part does make sense. However, sometimes you may have an oily skin type and still be in need of repair, and that's where this product really comes in. And not just that, but it's also carried at Sephora and yet very affordable. And by the way, their website has amazing discounts, better than the Sephora VIB sale, so I would definitely recommend checking them out. For the month of June, they released their classic acne dots, but with a rainbow printed on them, and they are donating $5 from every one of those sold to the Trevor Project. I will tell you honestly, their acne dots are a little bit more expensive than some of the Korean options that I talk about as well. However, in all fairness, those rainbows are cute. I do want to stick rainbows over my acne, yes. My next brand is one that I'm so excited to share. You may have heard of this brand, but you may not. They are a smaller brand, and that is none other than Good Light Skincare. This brand has such beautiful skincare products, and they are all made in Korea. It is really another one of those Korean-American skincare brands. Oh my goodness, I have been so pleased with their products. I am mad at myself because I could not find my absolute favorite, which is their probiotic serum. I will put a picture of it up on the screen. That serum is so gentle. It is so good for even when my skin is particularly grumpy. It's just always a calming serum. I also recently bought the Order of the Eclipse Hyaluronic Cream. I didn't feel like I was going to be blown away by this. I mean, a hyaluronic acid cream. But it was the reviews on the Ulta website that had me feeling like maybe I should give this a try. They were saying it's quite a heavy cream. And just like how the probiotic serum is very calming and soothing, so is this. It is a wonderful, non-irritating, indeed calming moisturizer. I think if you have dry skin, you will really like this. And look at how cute this packaging is. It's got moon phases on it. It's absolutely adorable. All of their products are themed to be about beyond the binary. It's a very inclusive brand that collaborates with non-binary as well as trans creators, and the owner is David Yee. He is an author who has written some very interesting books. I think I need to find the time to read some of his books. Let me know in the comments if any of you have read or have a recommendation from what he's written. Third brand on my list, we are going to talk about the Butters Hygienics, yet again, a brand I talk about a lot. Now, I love this brand because I adore their body care so much. This right here is one of their body moisturizers. They come in a variety of scents. And as a side note, the Butters Hygienics has such good fragrances. There's lots of different fragrance lines, and the moisturizers in particular are so unique. I've never tried anything like these. They are very rich and very occlusive, and yet not hard to spread. They spread like an absolute dream. The only thing I will note is that this is a much more natural brand, so you may find that you have to mix some of their products when you receive them, or even periodically. But can you see how nicely that blends in? It kind of looks like an oil on your skin. And the smells. And yes, this is a brand that is LGBT owned, and not only that, but this is the only brand where I've really seen them create products that are designated for people in the LGBT plus community. I talked about this in my indie brands that I love. They have a collection that is for FTM people, which is amazing. It's great to see these options of brands, some that are genderless, some that are embracing gender. We have such a beautiful spectrum going on here. I absolutely adore the Butters Hygienics, and their products are priced incredibly reasonably. Also, at the very least, make sure you follow Get the Butters on Instagram. They do a lot, Jerome owns the company. He does a lot of really eye-opening blog posts about the LGBT community. My next brand is probably my most recognizable, and that is none other than Beekman 1802. I feel like most people know this is an LGBT-owned brand because the two owners, who are a couple, had a TV show. I have never found the TV show. I don't know where on earth to watch it. Where do you watch it? But anyway, to nobody's surprise, I am including the milkshake mist in this video. This is one of the glowiest mists out there. If you are not looking for the glowy look, do not purchase this product because it's very glowy. I have overdone it with this. Maybe don't pair it with a very dewy skin tint over a very dewy primer. You might start looking less like you have a natural glow and more like you're sweating from your face. It might happen, but this is really nice over a more matte makeup look. It'll bring life back into your skin, and you can use this as part of a skincare routine. Now, I will point out, I did a brand review with Beekman 1802, and it was a little bit of a mixed bag for me. When it worked well, it worked well. And when it didn't, it irritated my skin. I still haven't quite figured it out. But this always works for me, and maybe that's simply because I typically wear this over makeup. And one more time, I will say, this gigantic bottle, 8 fluid ounces, it lasts forever. We'll do a little bit of this so you can see what it looks like on my face for the rest of the video. I have one more brand to share in today's video, and it is a drugstore makeup brand and a celebrity brand, and that's Flower Beauty by Drew Barrymore. I do really like Drew, I have to admit it. She just seems like a really nice person. Again, not that I know a lot about most celebrities. It's actually quite a weakness in my life. Let's talk about Flower Beauty. I love Drew Barrymore. She has come out as a bi person, and she has such an amazing drugstore makeup brand. The products are all so affordable, but they are such high quality. I really don't understand why this brand isn't talked about as much anymore. There was a real era of this brand, but they're still out here making amazing products. So for today's video, I grabbed the Gel Crush Lip and Cheek. This is a balm that you can use either on your lips or on your cheeks. Today I'm wearing Raspberry Crush. So pretty, so easy to use. I also love their eyeshadow formulas. You may have heard about the Jungle Lights and Desert Lights, but I have to mention one more time the ET palette, because I'm telling you, this brand is so forgotten these days that this beautiful cool-toned palette in the shape of a DVD packaging exists, is such high quality, and now it's 50% off on the Ulta website. It's under $10. It's such a good palette, I don't understand why nobody has talked about it. Love this brand, love Drew Barrymore, very picky with celebrity brands. I guess my one exception would be I do really like Henry Rose as well. I talked about them in that video. Alright friends, I think that brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you all next time.